Hello, Leo. Welcome to the reading for the new moon energy. And I am wearing this. This is what the glyph looks like for the sun, and that is your ruler. So the new moon is going to be at 9 degrees of Pisces. And because it's the sun and the moon meeting together, that's going to be significant for you. But what I found for the fire signs is that what is speaking louder are Venus, that's in Aries, so that's going to trine any energy in your chart, and also Mars going direct because Mars stationed retrograde at 6 degrees of Leo. So when it comes back out of its time in Cancer, it's still covering up those areas. This is the third pass over the beginning degrees of Leo. So that's 0 through 6 degrees. So if you have anything in those early degrees, it's going to wake things up. And don't forget that I'm sure you can't forget why I just sorry. You're not going to forget that Pluto is in Aquarius right across from your sign and is going to reach 3 degrees of 3 degrees of Aquarius. So you will be getting some of that with the opposition energy also when Mars comes in. So pay attention to when that is happening because that will definitely be something big for you. Very, very big if you have any of those degrees. And I would say if you have anything, if anything falls within the that 0 to 6 degrees for you of the fire signs, I would look that up in these readings. So find out whatever those readings are because I've been getting sun, moon, rising, and Venus because Venus had me pick out these cards today. I don't normally use this deck. This is Wisdom of the Oracle, and this is actually, very symbolic of Venus, and Venus is in Aries. Venus will be going to 10 degrees of Aries, but that trines anything from 0 to 10 degrees in your chart. It's almost 11 degrees. So you are going to get some benefit from Venus. So pay attention. Okay, what do we have here? Apparently they want to have me draw them because they haven't been jumping out like they normally do. To the sea. To the sea. I have been getting some strong messages that there's going to be a lot of water disasters, natural disasters. But what I'm seeing for you into the sea is the new moon is in Pisces. We need to have some of this energy of calmness while this storm is brewing out there with the collective. Just so you don't worry about it, the collective is going through a major amount of chaos and will be going through a major amount of chaos, but individual charts actually look very good for the people I've been reading. So just so you are aware of that, I will also be doing a free new moon reading on Thursday. So those details will be down below. And this is to be fair, Leo. I like that glimpse of royalty there, to be fair. And you'll see the owl on top of her head, very much, again, a symbol of Venus. So I would say Venus is trying to talk to you. Pay attention. Observer. I like this. Observer. Do not forget, this is the number 49 card. Do not forget to make new moon intentions in Pisces. All the planets are going to be direct at that new moon in Pisces. And then the very next new moon is an eclipse that's happening in Aries, which is going to trine things in your chart, especially around that 10-degree mark, 5 degrees either direction easily. And eclipses are fated energy. It's going to push you to where you're supposed to be going. So this is that observer energy. Pay attention. Pay attention to what you want to set your intentions on and really give it some serious thought. For Leo, this would be in your 8th house. The house of things that we don't talk about, the house of shared resources, the house of taxes, the house of inheritance, the house of death and rebirth. That is the 8th house, and that is Pisces. So you can also receive gifts from your ancestors during that time. Spiritual gifts. You can receive spiritual gifts or spiritual gifts that you've inherited. It's also the house of inheritance. Will open up more. So pay attention. That's pretty big energy right there. Okay, so let's get some energy of what is, we have it a flip already. Set that to the side here. What is the new moon energy for Leo? For Pisces, new moon energy for Leo. Okay. This one had already come out. I love this. 3 of Cups. Yes, 3 of Cups. And that symbol up in the corner to me symbolizes the 3 moon goddesses. So this moon is actually very important for you. So I'm glad that, we're pointing that out, that you should really pay attention for things going forward. All the planets are going to be direct it's only for 5 days, like 5 or 6 days. All planets are direct because Mars is stationing retrograde today, actually. And you have this 3 of Cups energy, which is about celebrating with your friends. It's the people that you vibrate with, that you love, that you enjoy. Leos love this. This is like, okay, relax. It's time to have a good time. So we do have Justice coming in. This is Libra energy. This is to the sea. To the sea. And it feels like, have you been by yourself? It's interesting that I just noticed that this was a fairy that's sitting in there. She could fly away. She doesn't have to stay there. I just noticed that. That's kind of interesting. That's what I picked up on just that second. So that is a message. Why are you moping in a boat? Justice, Libra energy. I think a lot of this energy, by the time October rolls in, then the outer planets that have just touched in to their new signs are moving back into their previous signs. So you will have Neptune going back into 29 degrees and only being at 29 degrees of Pisces. So pay attention with that 29 degrees of Pisces is in your chart. So let's see what else we have here. Ace of Wands underneath, to be fair. And again, this being, that fire energy, that great idea. Ace of Wands, the wands are thought. They're the great ideas. And it's underneath, to be fair. What is a win-win for everybody? And Venus being represented here, again, I would look at Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Where are those planets in your chart? Listen to messages. Listen to the messages involving all of those, because I feel this new moon in Pisces is going to be a big thing for us. So let's take a look here. What's next? Observer. Under the Observer, 49 card. Can't make it up. Under the Observer, you have a mirror. You have a reflection. What are you observing? 4 of Wands. That is very stable energy. Stable energy. And there is a portal opening for you. Definitely a portal. Pay attention. You have Mars is going to be coming back into Leo in May. I believe that would be correct, in May. And then it's going to continue on through the rest of Leo. It is big transformational time. Plus you have Venus trining, is going to be coming back and trining things that are in your chart. And just wait until Saturn and Neptune step into Aries, 0 degrees. Because that's a trine energy for you. That is energy that is meant to help you out. So let's take a look. What else comes next? Underneath to the sea is the 7 of Pentacles and Justice. What I just got is, because usually the 7 of Pentacles indicates having to wait, that you have to wait for the time to be right. I feel like this is it. If you are in a legal matter, there's definitely waiting involved. I think you're going to have justice coming in, but you have to wait for everything to fall into place and the timing to be right. Seven of Pentacles. Not before it's time, right? Not before it's time. Because you have to, it's alchemy. Alchemy requires the right timing, not just all the right ingredients, but the right timing. So let's see what else we have here. Four of Pentacles. Stuck energy. The doors are closed, right? This to me is very, it is stuck energy, but it's also about, some doors are going to just be closed. I think in the case of some things going wrong with the chaos, I feel is not, I don't feel, I don't feel especially worried about it. I just feel like when things happen, you're going to have to be more self-reliant. You're not going to be able to expect help from the government. Um, you know, Churches will try and help, of course, whenever there's a need, but usually the first people that are there to help are the neighbors, are the people next door, are your immediate local community, right? So, what else do we have? King of Wands. Ooh, yes. Self-assured, knows what's going on. It's the Four of Wands energy, the reflection. I like this energy. I think it's a very entrepreneur. It's someone who would start a new business, someone who's moving forward. I think there's possibilities here. There's possibilities here. And I feel like this is also the connections that you have with your friends, or, it's who you know. Oh, and I just had my ear buzzing. Sorry. It is who you know, or it's also who knows you. And also it's it's those connections. It's that networking. It's letting people see who you are. Your word is your bond. Okay. Oh, we have the Queen of Wands showing up. Ooh, underneath the Seven of Pentacles. Okay. I feel, because the Queen of Wands showed up underneath this Justice, that if it's the feminine energy is going to win out here. Let me get this back in. She is the most self-assured. Well, no, I won't say that. Queens are all pretty much self-assured, but her thing is that she doesn't really care what other people think. She's got a black cat sitting at her feet. You'll see it right here. And she doesn't like, oh, well, oh, there's worries about black cats. I'll get a black cat. Doesn't bother me. Right? That's the energy, right? So she is in her own power. And I feel that this case is going to work out for the feminine energy here. That's what I feel. I felt very legal cases over here is what that is. So what's coming up next for Leo? Next for Leo. Five of Pentacles. Again, same thing. It's underneath the Four of Pentacles. This is the Five of Pentacles. Again, this is concrete businesses, right? It could be churches, hospitals, larger organizations, government. All of those can be represented by this. You see Uranus in the background with a lightning strike, right? You can't, and looks like it's dark and empty. You can't count on that energy. You'll see someone down below, and in this thing, normally you see someone trying to get into this like building, but really she's not trying to get into this. She's just like, yeah, I know you're not going to be helping me. You're not going to be helpful. I'm just, you know, I'll get it from other places, whatever help I need. I can't count on you to help me. I know better. I'm going to go get help. So interesting energy. I like this. This is the Three of Pentacles. This is falling under, yeah. You could go into business with someone. I like this. I like this because this is that Three of Pentacles energy, and you have other people working with you, but you can all learn from each other. You have a journeyman and an apprentice and a master, but that doesn't mean that the master can't learn from the apprentice. It's all working together to make it work. And again, do you not see at the very, very, very top of that tree, there's that little owl type look? Venus has been very strong in these readings. So whatever your Venus sign is, look up Venus as well as your sun, moon, and rising. So here's the Three of Pentacles. Now we had the Three of Cups. So get out there, be seen, and network. And then when you're ready to start your business, have all levels of people in it. Young, old, middle-aged. Observer. Interesting. Again, stability. What are you looking? What is the magic mirror showing you about the future? And I will say when there's times of uncertainty, this is the King of Wands. When there's times of uncertainty, Three of Pentacles. When there's times of uncertainty, there are great opportunities for people to get ahead, to move forward in their energy, to make their dreams come true, and because the energy isn't stuck anymore for whatever reason. When things are good, sometimes you still have that stuck energy because everything is like, why do things need to change? Everything's fine. And then in times where there's this uneven, not knowing what's going on next energy, that's when people are able to manifest their dreams, because there's less things blocking them. And also in your own mind, less things blocking. 49, 44. I wanted to look up the Observer because it just is catching my attention of the three cards that were here. 40. The Observer. Perspective, objectivity, neutral observation from a distance. The Oracle message. Most people see the world through a personal lens. They closely identify with their feelings and experiences, so much so that they come to believe that these are the only reality. There are times when you need distance in order to gain perspective and understand your circumstances from a more neutral vantage point. Now is one of those times in your life. This is a perfect moment for you to begin to do some exploring. Instead of only considering yourself, consider what you need to understand about the conditions, people, culture, and environment you're engaged with now. You'll be happy you did. Illumination is the miracle you seek and will indeed find. Yes. So with the illumination, I'm getting that mirror energy in, and the local community. I'm feeling that there's going to be a lot of moving around. Mars can be that moving forward direct through Cancer, the sign of home and family, and changing things out. So I feel like this is what's going on. There is going to be great opportunity for Leo, but use what you do best. Use your networking skills, right? No one does a party better than Leo. So find out what the needs are in that community. What are the needs? And use that King of Wands energy to move forward and really attract in, because, King of Wands is very attractive. Attract in that energy of what you want to manifest in that location, in that area, in that little piece of the world. So I would say that is your energy going forward. If you want to join me for the new moon celebration on Thursday to set intentions for the new moon, the information is down below. If you want to join me for the Venus class, 5 classes, $25, join me, and we start on Monday, the 3rd of March. So I will see you soon. Blessings.